Hi, Taurus. Welcome to my channel. We're doing your reading today. This is going to be for your December. We have a lot of interesting things happening and manifesting before the year ends. We have a couple of planets that is retrograde going direct. We have what else? We have big shifts and changes happening in your seventh house of partnership and relationship. So we're all going to discuss it today. But as always, before I begin, I always want to share something here. Ever heard those people who say that this is going to be their year? Well, I got breaking news for you. It won't be your year unless you do something about it. I've helped hundreds of my clients from having a successful business, a thriving career, a wonderful relationship. Now, this is the secret. Before every new year, I give my clients one specific gemstone. And this year, it's garnet. Find out more. Link in the comments in the description box below. Visit my website, eatreadlove.com. Yes, so the gemstone for 2026 for people who wants their new year to start new and of course to manifest their dreams and desire. This is the Garnet of Fortune 2026. Now, when you get this, this was originally my gift, but it's already sold out, and also my wonderful fire horse painting is already sold out also. So I have to give you something else later on. Okay, so later, I'm going to talk more about it. So these are for Turinians who's serious about 2026, that this is going to be my year. Okay. So let's begin here. Now, a lot of people always ask me also, Sal, how do I watch a reading? Okay, that's everyone's question. And I'm always here, of course, like I do want to share my knowledge and, how do you call this? I want to give you guys some sort of guidance. Okay. So before we start, let me explain how it works. Okay. So I think I can do this here. There we go. Oh, you guys can see me right now. Okay. So, so this is your moon sign. Like, oh, I'm a moon in Taurus. This one right here. Okay. So the moon is the mind. So it's very important for us to see what the mind thinks, what the mind wants, what the emotions and feelings are. Okay. So I use the planet Earth here just to give us an example of what is the body itself, because this is your ascendant sign. Taurus ascendant at present, because this is the planet Earth, you're existing here, right? So in real time, a Taurus ascendant exists in planet Earth. So this is your ascendant or rising sign. Okay. Now, if you are watching me based on your sun sign, these are for people who is already in their soul life, meaning you're dead. Because the soul is the sun. Atma, we call it. But it is a preference. Maybe some of you guys are dead who's watching me already. Then you like to watch your sun sign. It is a choice. It's a preference. Okay. So for people who wants to watch your sun sign, this is your soul. What does your soul yearns for? But the soul does not manifest in this lifetime, right? In this present time, we're existing here, right here. Okay, so we need to see the moon, the mind, because and the body, the mind controls the body itself, right? But this one, when we pass, is when we get here. So far, nobody has come back from what I gather. Okay, that has a recollection of what happened. So now these two very, very vital. Right. Okay. But this is still your choice. It's a preference if you want to watch your soul. Okay. In my prediction. Okay. Now you're going to ask me, but I don't know my chart. I don't know what I am. Okay. Well, there's a reason why I'm here. Okay. So when you get your fortune garnet 2026, you get your free horoscope. So now you don't have to guess anymore. You only need one chart in your lifetime, and now it's available for you. When you get this today, probably today only, okay, I don't know how much I can make. Okay, you get your horoscope for free, your chart itself, your birth chart. Okay, so normally this is what the value is, but no, we don't need to pay that for today, Taurus. It's on me. I treat you guys. You get your love prediction, your money, of course, your placement in the whole prediction for 2026. So you don't have to keep watching tarot forever, guessing, thinking why it's not manifesting because it's not really tailored to you. Your 2026 goal is my agenda. Okay, meaning let's get you here, Taurus. Will it be money or may it be money or love? Okay, my love for money cell. Okay, good. So now, Taurus, when you get your horoscope, all this is part of it. Okay. The future 2026, remedies, placement, manifestation, all these things you will see in your horoscope, in your chart, okay, that I'm sending out. Now, you also get, of course, a workshop so that way you understand what you're reading into, what you're looking at. So, you get this today's free shipping in the US. We ship to more than 90 countries across the globe. That's basically it. That's how simple it is. Okay. So now you don't have to be guessing, Taurus. Okay. So let's begin here for the Taurus. Interesting. The air is dry because I feel like I'm gonna have a nosebleed. Oh, this is the Taurus. Look at that. Gorge. Okay. So can I sip, guys? I'm just gonna sip a little bit before we start. Not sponsored. Okay. I'm a person who likes to just sip the whole day. It's a placebo for me, I feel. Okay. So welcome to your reading, Taurus. So December, we're looking at December. This is you, Taurus. Okay. I marked it easy to understand. That's you right there. Okay. The body itself for the Taurinian. This is your chart. Very easy to understand. So for December, let's look first. How about we look at the money before we go to the relationship? Okay, because right away I can see there are big things happening. When I say big, because it's a Jupiter time right now for you. Okay, what I mean by that is, so this is the planet Jupiter, the planet of growth, expansion, luck, opportunity. Very easy. Not losing anyone here. So Jupiter is going to be retrograde on December 5th from your third house. Third house Jupiter is not happy. Okay, it's not happy there. We call it Marakastana. Maraka means it feels like it's dying because Jupiter is pure, sattvic, and third house is tamasic because it's desire. Our desire are not always pure. Let's be honest. Since Jupiter is here in Cancer, exalted though, it wants to give you 100%. It wants to give you, I want to give the Taurinians 100%. So this is what Jupiter is saying. So this 100%, since Jupiter is going to be retrograde December 5, will move here. Oh, wow. Sal, what does it mean? Well, what is the planet of expansion doing in the house of savings? So if this is your savings account, and then you put the planet of expansion, then what does it do? It's going to make it bigger, 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 bigger. Yes. So astrology is very easy, not complicated, right? But second house is also family. You have their how do you call this? Your food. People that support you. This is everything that you own is second house. Everything that you own. You are the natural second house Taurus. Just letting you know. Okay. So this one right here now, Jupiter for the next around like 5 months. Okay, because I believe it's 4 months, 120 something retrograde for Jupiter. Okay, so from here it's gonna go back here. Okay, so let's give Jupiter a rest for now, Taurus. Okay, now let's look. I'm not gonna look at the nodes. Okay, let's look at Mercury. Okay, where is Mercury? Mercury is retrograde by November 27. It's direct, or 29. It's already direct in Libra. Okay. So for you, this is your health. Okay, look at that. This is your health, your schedule, your day to day. This is the house of deaths, illnesses, and diseases. We call it enemies also. Okay. So this is the sixth house, your day to day. Since Mercury is here, ruler. Okay, so what does Mercury rules for you? Mercury rules your, look at this. This is Mercury rules this, the house before. It's your dating life. Okay. People that you match, people that makes you happy, or things that makes you happy. Since Mercury ruler of this house, which is Virgo, goes now to your sixth house. So there might be some conflict with the person that you're dating, that you have fallen in love. Look at that. Because the sixth house is house of enemies. So the two of you all of a sudden have some arguments, not a breakup, okay, argument. So just be careful with regards to relationship because Mercury is here right now. Okay. So other thing that Mercury rules, I didn't tell you what Jupiter rules, is your second house also. Yes, your money, because this is Gemini. So since Mercury rules this house, but it's in the house of death, okay, illnesses and disease, be careful on what you eat, the food intake, and the money spent. So while Jupiter is going to give you money, Mercury, 26 degrees in Libra, in the sixth house for you, that might become an issue because we don't want Mercury here because it rules your health as well, second house. So be careful what you eat, be careful on the money that you're spending. But 26 degrees, it's going to move here pretty soon. Okay. But this is like December 1st. By December, around December 7, 8, 9, 10, like that, it's going to move. All right. So just a small period of time. Okay. Now, what else? Now, I skipped the Jupiter part. Jupiter rules, okay, for, how do you call this? For the Taurinians. Okay, so you're going to ask me, okay, what does Jupiter, okay, rules for you? So if this is Taurus, okay, this is Gemini. So then it rules this one, Sagittarius. Okay. And then it also rules your 11th house, Pisces. Okay, so those two. So Jupiter rules this and this. Now, one thing that is good, okay, since Jupiter is going back here, is look at the common theme. 11th house is house of earnings. Okay, house of earnings. And then Jupiter goes into the house of savings. Okay, I'll explain. If Jupiter sits in a dual sign, which is Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces, any of those signs, it activates it. We call this, okay, without making it complicated, Rashi Drishti, sign aspect, which means Jupiter, when it goes back here, the only thing that you need to focus on is when Jupiter goes here, Taurus, it will also affect your earnings. It will become bigger. Yes. And it will also help your relationship. Now, with the eighth house, it will help you with your spiritual beliefs. Eighth house, okay, the occult, the mystic knowledge, astrology, tarot, divination, oracle cards, that's the eighth house, okay, or many of others as well. So we call this Rashi Drishti. This is going to be booming. This is going to be booming. This is going to be booming. Okay. So very easy. Astrology is easy, right? Especially if you know your chart. But if you don't know your chart, the chart is free. I already told you guys. Okay, so that's going to be good. 5-star for the earnings because, of course, the Taurus needs money, especially the holidays is coming. So coming in for January for 2026, this is going to be bigger. Yes, because it's retrograde. Okay, good. Haven't lost anybody here. Okay. What about your Lagna Lord, Venus? Okay, so this is Venus. Okay. So Venus rules you. Now, where is Venus? For the month of December, Venus is here. Oh, the planet of love is in the house of relationship, the planet of romance. Yes. So here, Venus right now blesses you with this, right? So it's a theme also. Now Venus is gonna be there until like 2 to 3 weeks inside December, into December. So it's good, right? It's good. But here's the thing. Since this is your ascendant, this is where the sun rises. Okay, sorry, the ascendant. This is where your the zodiac that was rising during that time. If your Lagna Lord is going here, seventh house is basically when it's setting. Okay, so everything sets there. Your health will be affected because we want you to rise. But during this transit, you might get sick. So be careful. And we already know Mercury also is giving you some issues with chronic illnesses and diseases. So be careful with stomach issues. Okay, so that's one thing that Venus in the seventh might bring to you. But relationship wise, auspicious. Okay, now Venus rules your sixth house. So sixth house is house of death. So just be careful because it's in the seventh house, meaning this might be some, let's just say, some issues with regards to finances related to business. Okay, so if you're a business owner, okay, so nothing yet. We're not yet lost, Sal. We're not yet lost. Okay, so good. Now we have another, okay, um, another, how do you call this? Let's just say heavenly body, the sun. So since the sun for December, the sun and is also in Scorpio, which is your seventh house. So we got Venus here, and then we got Sun also. So since it's a luminary and we don't want the in the seventh, we want things to shine. The sun wants to shine, but it's in the house where it sets. So then you will feel can be okay because it rules your fourth house. This is about your home life in the seventh house. Some improvement if you live with someone, you're married, or your family, you may feel like you're overly giving to these people and you just give and give and give. So just be careful because it's a common theme now. Venus is giving, Sun is also giving here. You may get tired. And if you're tired of giving, then you're stressed and then illnesses and diseases comes in. Be careful. Okay? Now, while Venus is the Karaka, meaning Venus loves to be in the seventh, there's a Graha that we forget that rules. Where is Mars? I think. Okay, there you go. Mars is there. Okay. So Mars is also okay. So we have now three planets in the seventh. Also, your partnership, your relationship has a big, big highlight for this month. So Mars is there. Okay. Mars moves fast, but Mars is fiery, and Mars feels like it's dying in the house of partnership. You're gonna ask why? Because Mars is not a lover, a warrior, right? So here in the seventh, I don't know how to deal with respond with relationship because Mars is not about partnership. Venus is. So here we call also here Marakastana. It feels like it's dying. It's like I don't want this anymore. Why is someone wanting to be with me? I don't want you, which means now, since there's three planets here, there's a lot of conflict manifesting in your relationship, business wise as well. Mhm. Very easy, right? Okay, very, very easy. Now, you're saying, Saba, I'm still confused. I don't know what's going on. Well, so that you're not confused, for sure, okay, you get your free horoscope, your birth chart. I'll give it to you. Don't worry. When you get this garnet of fortune. Now, why garnet? Because, of course, for the year 2026, we want our dreams and desire to manifest, right? And then we're coming into the year of Surya, which is number one, numerology. Gold is going to be important. Gold right now, the price is just increasing, increasing, right? You know that because it's the year of the sun. So don't forget, when you get this today, your Garnet Fortune 2026, you get your horoscope and you get everything that I shared with you earlier. You get your love prediction, you get your money prediction, but you don't have to pay. Don't worry, I got you. Mhm. So very, very simple, right? Okay, so it's the link in the comments in the description box below. This is this one, guys. Okay, I'm always wearing my garnet. This one, as I made a talisman for your bracelet, and just have to tell me what you're manifesting for 2026. Okay, so what else? So what else? Why is my money all of a sudden is not coming, Sal? Some issues. I'll share with you why. For 2025, why? I'll show it to you. Okay, so where is Saturn? There we go. So Saturn, so we have now three planets here. Let's just put it here. Let's just put it here for them for the side. Okay. So we know where they're at. Uh, those are the stars of the planet. So Saturn, you see here, Taurus. Okay. Isn't it Saturn has rings? So if it has rings and then you put the planet that has rings, then what happened? Okay. Well, it's binding. There's no growth. It's resisting growth. And humans, of course, nature want grow, 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 more, more, more. But it has been retrograde since July this 2025. It's going to be direct on the 27th. Once it goes direct, this will resume. Look at that common theme again. It will resume. And then we have Jupiter. We'll go back now here. So now finances, okay, are going to improve. Very easy, right? Very, very. Astrology is not that complicated. As I'm teaching you guys, so that way your addiction to tarot, we can kind of curb it a little bit. I know people get addicted to tarot, but the difference of using different kinds of divination is like tarot does not tell time. So it may be 20, 30 years before it manifests. Yes. With this one, with astrology, yeah, this one is 5 months. Okay, will improve. This one will improve in just a couple of days now. So tarot will never be able to tell you that. Okay. So while Saturn is in retrograde, it rules your career. Okay. So the whole time, the Taurinians, okay, have been thinking about changing job. It's like, yeah, maybe it's time for me to change job because it rules. This is Aquarius. This is your 10th house of career. And since retrograde, Saturn keeps saying, it's like, hey, why don't you review your work? Think about what you're making, if it's even enough. And if it's just more hard work with not much pay, well, how about we do some changes? Yes, that's what Saturn is giving you right now. Okay, so very easy. Now, you're still confused and you don't know what's going on. Well, that's your problem. Okay. I'm here to help you guys. I'm making I'm making fun of you guys. Okay. So now all these are easy, right? You saw me. I just did it to you guys. Like that's how easy it is. So you have your houses, you have all this. Okay, this is your entire life, okay, in front of you right now. So I want everybody to understand that, okay, one, it gets better for sure, slowly but surely, right? So we have the dates, we have the month coming in for December, we have 2026 coming in, and a very powerful remedy that I'm gifting, okay, is the chart. Not this. This, when you get this, it's free shipping in the US. We ship to more than 90 countries across the globe. And the chart, probably until today, depends on how much, because I get a lot of orders on how much I can make, and I'll send it to you through email. But right now, you can get it. It's in the description box below. It's automatically added to your card. It is my gift to everyone who's a Trinian. I'll see you guys again.